Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here to do my melts for the week, so everything I finished and didn't finish. Big melting week, been on leave, so for the first week of the spring school holidays. A couple of, I think there was at least one evening where I didn't melt because we were out, but yeah, most of the week I've been melting, so a bit to get through, so let's get started. Finished a bag of Super Tarts Fake and Bake. So this is zucchini bread, sugar cookies, and sweet cream. I really enjoy Fake and Bake. Like I love blending with it. I love melting it solo. It's just one of my favorite bakery scents. This is the second bag I've been through now. I'm not the type of person that goes through multiple big bags of a scent and continues to want to purchase it, but I still want to keep melting Fake and Bake. It's just an absolute staple. I remember I used to say that I couldn't really smell much zucchini bread to it. It just smelled like a really good cookie scent. I think I'll probably take that back now and say, yes, I can smell zucchini bread, but it's not a really rich zucchini bread. It is still more of a cookie scent, but I can definitely smell the zucchini bread denseness to it. Sorry, my throat's just doing its usual cluggy thing. So yeah, I really enjoy it. It always performs well for me. I need more, so I think I've only got a clamshell left, but obviously Wax Wednesday's creeping up faster than I would like, so and Fake and Bake usually features in Wax Wednesday, so whether I get a bag or a few more clams, I'm not sure, but I will get more Fake and Bake then, hopefully. L3 Cashmere Cedar, Strawberry Musk, and Purple Sandalwood. This was okay. It was only a little sample, so it didn't do particularly well. I mean, I've had samples of that size. It was like the little electric train car thing. I've had samples of that size do well before, so I don't know why this one wasn't particularly strong. It was kind of light to medium. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't anything I was crazy about. I didn't get much of this Cashmere Cedar, which is probably the oil in there I like the most. I feel like it was mostly Purple Sandalwood, which I can take or leave. It's a bit of a kind of musky sandalwood and then strawberry musk up the musk. Sometimes I like musk scents, but this one, like, it was okay. Like I said, light medium throw. Wouldn't repurchase that one. Okay. I just tried to clear my throat off camera and made things worse. So Driftwood from Hayden Row. This one, I really like it. It smells so familiar though. Like, I swear there is another vendor that has this oil or has something very similar to it. But this one, it doesn't smell like driftwood, and it doesn't smell like any other vendor's version of driftwood. Not to say that I feel like most driftwoods I've tried don't really smell like what I would picture driftwood to smell like, you know. But this one smells really, it reminds me of incense, but it's probably more like an amber scent. Yeah, it's definitely in the amber family. So, I really liked it. It throws really strongly. I do enjoy it. Not as driftwood, but as a really nice scent. So I maybe would get it again. I don't know. I feel because I feel like I've smelled it before, but yeah. My voice is really, I didn't realize how trashed my voice was until I started filming this video. Sugar Cookie Royale and Lemon Curd from L3. So these are, look, lemon curd is very strong. I don't remember these melting very much though, so I feel like they didn't perform very well. Like, Sugar Cookie Royale is a staple bakery for me. Lemon curd is good, but only in small doses, but I don't remember them melting. I just feel like they maybe didn't throw very well. So I don't know. Anyway, Sugar Cookie Royale is always repurchased. Lemon curd probably not, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. Teddy Bees Balsam Beach. This was a chunk bag. Vanilla Balsam, Ocean Driftwood, and a touch of sea salt. So this is an absolute love of mine. I do have more. I think I have one more chunk bag and a souffle because I just adore this scent. I love Vanilla Balsam. Vanilla Balsam is just an amazing vanilla tree scent. But this is just such a good combo with, it's really got quite a bit of salt to it. Like, it's definitely vanilla balsam, but the salt just contrasts and just sits so well with it. I just love it so much. It's not super heavy oceanic or driftwoody, but it is just salty, you know. I get great throw from this one, and like I said, I've already acquired more of it because it's just one of my absolute favorites. Golden Sands Palo Santo and Leaves from L3. This is melting in here at the moment, and I can barely smell a thing. I can smell a very slight woodiness, and that is it. I don't know what the deal is with that one. I feel like I've melted a few. So the Sugar Cookie Royale and the... Actually, all of these samples haven't thrown well, and I think they all came from the most recent Try Me sampler. So possibly all of it just needs more cure time. I mean, the most recent Try Me sampler is at least a month old, so, or longer, I'd say. By now, it's probably more like 6 to 8 weeks old. So I feel like they should be cured enough, but maybe it's just a cure time thing, because seriously, all of these samples have not thrown. This one I get a very slight leaves-ish woody scent, but in here I'm barely smelling anything, so I wouldn't repurchase that one. Sample of Reindeer Crossing from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This just smelled really strongly, like really sweet, like syrupy candy. I don't know what it's meant to smell like, but when I came in here, it just smelled like a syrup or something. So very strong, not something I would purchase. L3 Miracle on 34th Street. So this is White Woods Vanilla Lace and Golden Amber. Melting this in the bedrooms at the moment. I really like this scent. It's really pretty. The vanilla lace and the golden amber just go together really well, and then there's a slight woodsy touch. It's quite smooth and polished with that amber, and then you get the sweetness from the vanilla lace, and it's just a really pretty scent. It throws medium to high, and I think I would repurchase this one. I have enjoyed this one. I got it as a sample, or I think it was in a blend. I don't think it was a sample on its own, and that's where I fell in love with it and purchased it. So, Savannah Blue Smokin' Hot. So this is Birch and Black Pepper, Wood Smoke and Vanilla Bean Noel. So this is going in my kitchen at the moment. I changed my wax fairly late tonight. We were actually out at dinner. Normally I wouldn't change, but I got home and I wanted to change my wax. But I actually don't think I've been into the kitchen since I put this on. So I might have to go check it out later. It is a scent I know I love because it's got that wood smoke in there. And I just love, love, love that wood smoke scent. It is incredible. It's just the best smoky scent out there. Like, there's nothing else like wood smoke. And Birch and Black Pepper is a great blender as well. So yeah, this just smells like an incredible smoky scent, but I haven't smelled it yet since, like, on this melt. So, but in pretty much for me with Savannah Blue, if I don't purchase from Savannah Blue very often. I tend to purchase when there are sales. But pretty much my policy, if there is a sale and there is a wood smoke blend on there, I will buy it. So I may well end up buying that one again one day, but I'm probably not going to buy it just from a restock on its own. Dessa's Coffee House Cobbler. So this is Robust Coffee and Blueberry Cobbler. This one I like. Yeah, it's a really good blueberry coffee bakery scent. Like, Dessa's blends blueberry quite well in that she never overdoes it. It's always there, but it's not... Sometimes blueberry can be a bit overwhelming and a bit sickly. It never gets there, you know. And her coffee scent is really good. It is a very strong coffee, but it's not burnt or bitter or anything. So yeah, I really like this. Medium-high throw. Don't need large quantities, but will possibly purchase it again. I've had it before. It's just one of those ones sometimes if I'm placing an order and it's there, then sometimes I throw in a small, like that was just like a, she does like these little, were they baby cakes or something? Like little bunt packs. And you just get 4 little bunts. And I really like them because like one bunt is perfect for a warmer. So I'd possibly get like that size again. Okay, so that's the empties. Now I'm going to do the unempties. So scoops first. So I have Scoopables Tartworks Berry Lovely Bread. This is wild berry, lemon cookie, baked zucchini bread, blackberry jam, and marshmallow smoothie. My voice has finally warmed up. This is really, really good. I have 2 scoops of this because I just love this scent so much. I fell in love with the Berry Lovely combo. So the wild berry, lemon cookie, And blackberry jam, I think, is wildberry. Not sorry, wildberry. Very lovely. I fell in love with it from Rose Girls, but it didn't perform well enough for me from Rose Girls, so I'm enjoying it in the scoop format because it does a bit better. It's still not a powerhouse scent. It's still probably medium, maybe medium leaning high, but I can smell it when I'm melting it, and that's what is important to me. But there's just something really lovely about that lemon and the berries together. It's not overwhelmingly lemon, but it just adds a really nice touch. And then there's this bakery. I could not tell you that it smells like zucchini bread. Rose Girls / Scoopables zucchini bread does tend to be a little bit subtle to me anyway. So yeah, love it. Definitely would repurchase it, although I do still have another scoop to get into. Surprise sweet bread from Scoopables. So that's strawberry jam, blueberry muffins, and sweet bread. I do enjoy this one a lot. It really smells like wildberry to me. It smells like a wildberry bakery scent. I think wildberry might be like, because it is a mixed kind of berry scent, and it might have strawberry and blueberry in it. And that's why this smells like wildberry. I don't know, but anyway, it really smells like wildberry, and I'm all for that. It throws well. It's really delicious. Possibly would get it again. Like it does feel in some ways a bit similar to some other scents that I love, but still really good. Scoopables Tartworks, love yourself fluff puffs. So this is strawberry shortcake, mango sorbet, Rice Krispie Treats, monster cookie, and marshmallow. This was really good. It smells a lot better warmed up than it smells cold. And I should have known that because I have had it from Rose Girls before. And I really enjoyed it from Rose Girls. That's why I purchased it again from Scoopable. But when it arrived, something about it smells kind of funky. I think it's the Rice Krispie Treats, maybe. But yeah, something doesn't smell right. But when it warms up, it's just this sweet, like strawberry mango bakery. It's not overly mango. I do love a good mango sorbet bakery. I wouldn't say it's mango sorbet heavy, but it's not necessarily strawberry heavy either. It's just fruity. And then the bakery elements. It's just really, really good. So yeah, definitely one that improves when it warms up. Through very well. I would get that one again, I think. I really like it. Kiss from Scoopables. So this is lavender, tangerine, pink sugar, and velvet sugar. I really, really like this one. It's very sophisticated smelling. So there's definitely perfume elements to this. I mean, pink sugar is a perfume anyway, right? But I think the velvet sugar amps that up. Velvet sugar is like I think it's like a perfume cotton candy type scent to me. And the lavender tangerine, it doesn't really smell like lavender to me. It's kind of like, again, it's like a kind of perfume tangerine scent. So all of this kind of smells cologne-like, but also not. But it's a really good blend. It's a really interesting blend. I really enjoy citruses with pink sugar now, I think. And that's what you get from this, I think. So medium throw. I would have liked it to have thrown better, but it did okay. Possibly a repurchase. It is very, very, very nice. Super Tarts Lucky Lemon Fudge. So this is lemon custard, sweetened cereals, marshmallows, sugary milk. Those three notes are magically delicious. Whatever she calls it now, I don't know. Orange Danish pie crust cinnamon. So this I really enjoy. I've been melting Fudge for a while, and actually I'll talk about that while I've got it here because I've got Fudge as well. So that's the hot orange Danish flaky pie crust, sweet cream, and cinnamon. So I love hot orange Danish, and this just smells like an enhanced, creamier hot orange Danish. It's got a little bit of spice to it. It is definitely creamier than the hot orange Danish on its own, but it generally smells like hot orange Danish. So I really enjoy Fudge. It throws well. Love that. It is really great with Lucky Lemons. Like that additional lemon kind of cereal scent, it just blends so well. It's still got that creamy kind of orange bakery thing going on, but just with a different lemon citrus tone. It's really good. That one throws well as well. I always kind of keep an eye out for opportunities because this is a specialty blend, so it doesn't come back very often. And it's not one I need huge quantities of, but just if it comes back every couple of years, I'm happy to buy a clam, you know? Okay. Vintage Chic Scents. Excuse me. My camera is not wanting to focus on it's the labels with the printed writing that it seems to struggle with at night. Animal crackers, blackberry jam, butter cookies, gourmet sugar cookies, and a hint of lemon. So I do not remember this melting at all, and I think I have not smelt this one melting previously as well. I possibly need to use more in the warmer because I use half of a coin, which possibly isn't enough for VCS. I'm not the biggest fan of it anyway. I think it comes off strong on the animal crackers, and I don't think I like. It's kind of a nutty cookie scent, and I don't get much blackberry jam, and I definitely don't get any lemon. So it doesn't smell that great cold, and I feel like I've never smelled it throw warm. So I will give it a go again, maybe in my office when I'm working up here, just to see if I can get anything from it. But yeah, anyway, I don't think that's going to be a repurchase because it just doesn't seem to do well for me. Vintage Chic scents Cobblers with Martha. So this is strawberry cobbler, blackberry cobbler, peach cobbler, zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cupcakes, Tiffany's. First time I melted this one, I didn't get anything from it. This time I did. I melted it up here in my office, and I'd say it was a solid medium. And it smelled quite good. Like, it's definitely a strong bakery. You definitely get the vanilla butter fudge. But you can also smell the mixed fruits. Nothing really stands out on the fruity front. It's just a mix of fruits in with that bakery. So it smells good. I don't think it's a repurchase. I mean, it's only medium throw. I would like it to do better than that. And that was in my office as well. So I'd say just with how VCS has been doing in this house, I just don't think it would work in a bigger space. But, so yeah, that one's not a repurchase. But it does smell good. Savannah Blue Autumn Brew. So this is cider lane, toasted marshmallow, buttercream, sugar cookies, and cappuccino. This I really like. It is on the lighter side. It's probably medium, like a solid medium. It is the kind of scent that I find gets pushed around the room a little bit. So I found that because I melted it down in my lounge room this morning, and I found that I smelled it quite a bit in the bathroom off to the side, like it all drifted into the bathroom. And some of just certain pockets of the room, I felt it kind of accumulated. But when I was in the lounge room, I kind of lost it a little bit. It's kind of nice. You start to get like the cappuccino, and then you get a real spike of the cider lane, so that kind of sweet cider scent. But the bakery elements just hold it together really nicely, because I feel like cider and cappuccino together don't really feel like they'd be scents that go. But the bakery just sort of bridges, and the marshmallow bridges them together quite nicely. So I like the scent. I wish it performed better. I don't know if it's a repurchase, but it's a nice one. I feel like now it might not get a look in until next autumn because, well, I don't know. I mean, with this time of year, it really bounces up and down. Like today, it's freezing cold. Well, not freezing cold, but we're in single digit temperatures, Celsius, mind you. But, that's for, we're in spring now. So that's kind of cold. But then tomorrow, I think we're getting up to sort of 20 degrees Celsius. Like, it just bounces around a lot at this time of year. So I am still melting some cooler weather stuff, but starting to bring in some spring-like stuff as well. VCS, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. So this is Strawberry Dream Cake. This is not a bad strawberry scent. Strawberry cake scents tend to be... I don't mind a strawberry pound cake or some strawberry pound cakes, but a lot of other strawberry cake scents are not very good for me. This one, it actually smells almost exactly like, because I was just smelling it before, the Scoopables / Rose Girls Fresh Picked Strawberries. Yeah, very, very similar. A slight cakey note to it as well, but the strawberries is almost dead on for that Fresh Picked Strawberries. I haven't smelled VCS's Fresh Picked Strawberries on its own. It could be the same, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, medium throw. Probably not a repurchase, but it's okay. It's not a bad strawberry scent. Spun Sugar Raspberry Whip Buttermilk Pie from L3. This was pretty good. This I liked. I feel like the Raspberry Whip is definitely the dominant scent here. It is quite a strong, zingy kind of raspberry scent. But I don't feel like spun sugar does much in here because I feel like that would just kind of sweeten it up, and it probably is, but not drastically so. But what I like here is that kind of creamy vanilla creme brulee base that you get with the buttermilk pie. So it's a good scent. Through pretty well. I'm not 100% sure if it'll be a repurchase. I might try it again and see how it, see if I really want it again, or if it was just a nice to have once and then let go. Fudge and blackberry jam butter cookies from Super Tarts. So this is hot orange Danish, flaky pie crust, sweet cream, cinnamon, blackberries and butter cookies. This is good. I don't like it as much as the Lucky Lemons Fudge. I find that is a better blend. It's just the Lucky Lemons just goes better with the hot orange Danish blend. But this is still pretty good. It's definitely stronger, especially on cold. It's stronger on the hot orange Danish side of things than the blackberry jam butter cookies. But definitely when you melt it, you get that blackberry jammy kind of scent through it. So it's not bad. It throws well. It's quite strong. I don't think that's a repurchase, but it's been fun to have. Teddy Bees Queen. So this is blackberry sugared violets paired perfectly with white birch and vanilla. I have not melted this one in quite some time. I think I melted it once when I first got it back in April last year, and then not again. And I sort of forgot because I haven't melted blackberry sugared violets in quite some time either, and so I don't know if this is because of cure time or if it's just my nose has shifted on blackberry sugared violets or what, but this smells so sweet and bubblegum like I forgot what I was melting. I had it on in the bedrooms and I forgot what I was melting, and I was like, why am I melting a bubblegum scent? Here it smells sweet and bubblegum like, but I can smell the white birch as well, that kind of fresh tree-like scent. But when it was warm, I couldn't smell that at all. It really smelled, and I don't remember that from blackberry sugared violets at all. So I don't know what that's about, if it's just my nose, what it is. It was quite strong, actually, and it was much stronger than I remember it being. I don't think it's a repurchase because I just didn't love the scent, but I don't know, it could be my nose playing tricks on me this time around. L3 Pacific Woods Cashmere Cedar and Palo Santo. I nearly said, I think I merged Cashmere Cedar and Pacific Woods into Pacific or Pashmere. I loved this. I love this so much. It's at its heart, it is a cashmere cedar scent, and cashmere cedar I really enjoy. It's like it's tree-like, but it is also a bit body care-like. It's just really, really good. But then the Pacific Woods and the Palo Santo are both just very different types of woodsy scents. Pacific Woods is a really kind of complex pine scent. I mean, it's got lots of different trees to it, but at its heart, it is a pine scent. And then Palo Santo is obviously just a kind of woodsy, smoky scent. And they just enhance the cashmere cedar to just this incredible place. I've had blends like with Palo Santo and cashmere cedar that I always enjoy. Like, I just find Palo Santo does really good things to cashmere cedar, but the addition of the Pacific Woods just took it next level for me. Love, love, love this. It threw really strongly. 100% would get this again. Like, just, I was so happy with how that one went. L3 Diet Starts Monday. So that is cotton candy frosting, sugar cookie royale, Santa's on keto, and sugar shortbread. This I always enjoy. It is just a staple sweet bakery for me. It's always enjoyable. You have to like, you have to like the cotton candy frosting. I don't always love vendor cotton candy frosting, but I do like L3s. A lot of other vendors I don't really enjoy, but L3s I enjoy. And the sugar shortbread, I feel like, is what really makes the bakery element for this one hum. Like, it's just, it's delicious, and it's kind of like a crumbly, dense cookie. Like, you know, it's just got a lot of that butter to it, but without being, like, too dough-like. So, yeah, I really, really enjoy it. I always get strong throw from this one. It's not, like, one that I'm just, like, crazy about and want to melt all the time, but it's just a really solid one. For filling up the house when you just want a nice sweet bakery scent. So possibly a repurchase after I finish that loaf. L3 Palo Santo Blue Sugar Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This was pretty good. So I did this and I did another vendor's scent in the same scent combo in a moment, and I'll talk about that one in a sec. I was a bit worried the blue sugar, because L3's blue sugar is a little bit harsh and masculine to my nose. It doesn't always go so well with bakery. I do love a good blue sugar bakery, but L3's, look, it's good, but I just find other vendors have a blue sugar that goes better with bakery. But this combo was good. I feel like the sweetness of the pumpkin pecan waffles was enough to balance out the blue sugar, and the blue sugar helped the pumpkin pecan waffles not be too sweet. Didn't really get a noticeable Palo Santo. It was just maybe a slight kind of woody tone in there, but it was a really nice blend. Threw really well. I'd possibly get it again. But I did do, if I can find it, the same scent combo from Britta's Creepy Treasures. I should have stacked them together when I put everything up here, because I knew I'd want to talk about them. Sweet Revenge. So pumpkin pecan waffles, blue sugar, and Palo Santo. So very similar scents, obviously. On cold, the Britta's one smells less. The blue sugar smell, like, it's not that the blue sugar is not as strong, it's that her blue sugar is sweeter. And you definitely notice that on cold, but on warm, the blends smell pretty much the same. Maybe the Britta's one was slightly smoother. But yeah, very, very similar. It also performed really well. I would buy the combo again from either vendor. Like, yeah, they're pretty much very, very similar, I'd say. Britta's Creepy Treasures Wicked Berry Delight. So this is zucchini bread, cherry, strawberry, blackberry jam. I love this blend. It was a bit of an impulse purchase to buy the loaf. And even though I've had this scent before, when it arrived, I was a bit nervous about it, because on cold, you smell the cherry really strongly, and it is almost like that medicinal black cherry scent. So, it does make you a bit nervous. But warmed up, the strawberry and the blackberry jam really come out, and the cherry is there, but it just serves to tarten up the sweet jam mix. So it still jams, but there's just the cherry just harmonizes. It's so, so good. And the zucchini bread is just there in the background, giving it more of a bakery. It is definitely bakery, but it's not like, whoa, zucchini bread, you know. So yeah, I love this one. And this one is definitely a scent that transforms so much from cold to warm. Like, I feel like I'm going to be like a massive contradiction here when I say this, but I know a lot of people say that, you know, all your wax smells really different when you, well, not all your wax, but, you know, you have to melt everything. Everything's, you know, you don't know what it's going to smell like until you warm it up. And I find that's true to an extent, but I find with a lot of scents, I have a pretty good sense from cold as to what it will smell like warm. Like, I feel like most scents, you can get a fair judge of what it's going to smell like from cold. And I know not everybody agrees with me on that, and that's fine, but it's just how I feel. But there are definitely some scents that absolutely transform, and this is one of them. So, it's probably not really helpful information, but it's just something that I wanted to say. L3 Pacific Woods, Green Clover and Aloe, and Seattle Rain. This one's not bad. I feel like I'm going off Seattle Rain a little bit. It's a very abrasive scent. It's rain, and it's very aquatic and quite salty, like it's very oceanic rain. But I think it's a bit of a headache trigger for me. And in this blend, I can smell a bit of tree, but I can't really smell Pacific Woods per se. I'm not super familiar with Green Clover and Aloe either, so it's definitely a dialed down Seattle Rain, but I find it hard to really judge what the scent is about. So it threw pretty well, but I don't know if that was a repurchase. Savannah Blue Backroad Bakery. So this is cronuts and blackberries. For the first hour or two of this one, I wasn't really loving it. There's something about cronut scents. There's this note that almost smells like it's trying to be a donut scent. and it just doesn't, it smells a bit off to me in wax, and I feel like every cronut scent has it. But it did die down sort of after the first hour or so. And then I enjoyed this a lot more. It was just more of a blackberry bakery. I don't really know. It was just blackberry bakery. It was really nice. So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it after it settled down a bit. But that first hour, and it's not bad. It's just this, yeah, there's just this note that comes with cronut scents that I don't love. So I'm glad it did die off, because it just means I can enjoy the rest of this little loaf thing. Good strong throw for this one. Don't think it's a repurchase, but I will enjoy melting the rest of that. Desta's Homespun Scents Burnt Sugar Cotton Candy Brulee. So this is burnt sugar cotton candy and creme brulee. This is really, really nice. I really enjoy it. I will say I melted it up here in my office and didn't really visit it that much. I think we might have gone out that day. But really, really nice. I really enjoy creme brulee scents I've found. And just, yeah, the sweetness from the cotton candy brulee, it smells really good. I mean, sorry, from the cotton candy. Couldn't comment on the throw this time around, because like I said, I didn't spend much time with it, but I think it has performed okay for me in the past. It already is a repurchase, because I've owned it in a different bag before, and I probably would do it again, because I do really like that one. Teddy Bees, Khaleesi. So this is Palo Santo Tonka Bean Ood Wood Warm Vanilla Sugar and Fireside. This is just one of the classics, one of my absolute favourites. I have realised that a lot of my love for this scent comes from the Tonka and Ood. I really, really love Tonka and Ood. Yeah, I've received Tonka and Ood on its own lately. I've tried it in other blends. Like, it's just an amazing kind of masculine-ish, but kind of clean and soapy, just really gorgeous scent. And in here, just blended with the woods and the warm vanilla sugar and the smokiness, it's just so cozy and just amazing. So, love, love, love this one. Always throws well for me. Will always be a repurchase. This Khaleesi is just one of my ultimate comfort scents. The other one with Tonka and Ood I did this week was Savannah Blue Composers and Poets. So this is Library Tonka and Ood with Fresh Linen. This was really good as well. And this was so freaking strong. This I did in the kitchen and it was just like mind-blowingly strong. So there's definitely a similarity between Composers and Poets and Khaleesi because of the Tonka and Ood. Obviously quite different because this doesn't have all the woodsy and smoky components. It's much cleaner. And it's almost too sharp and linen-like, but the Tonka and Ood just saves it and just makes it so good. So I love this scent. I'll definitely repurchase more of it. Now I've realised that Tonka and Ood is my jam. I will be out spotting those blends all over the place. Brimstone from Hayden Row. I don't know what this one is. I never write my scent notes down, which is always a disadvantage when it comes to Hayden Row wax. To me, it smells very incense-like. It's like incense and amber. But I don't know what types, you know. It's very strong. I had it on in the bedroom, so it probably wasn't the best choice for it. I feel like this is one that, I don't know, I need to melt elsewhere in the house. I do like the scent, but yeah, it just didn't quite hit the mark in the bedroom. It's very strong. I don't know if that one's a repurchase. Brita's Creepy Treasures Benny's Coffee. So this is cappuccino, brown sugar and zucchini bread. Had this up here in the office this morning. It is an incredibly creamy, sweet, very sweet coffee scent. It almost reminded me of like a condensed milk Vietnamese. Not an iced coffee, but like that same sweetness that you get from using condensed milk in a coffee. Which I guess is the brown sugar. I could smell the zucchini bread as well, but it's not super bakery-like. Like, to me, I just get this really overwhelming, super sweet, creamy coffee. It's not bad. It's a very strong coffee scent, so I have to be in the mood for it. Very, very strong throw, that one. Possibly a repurchase, I'm not sure. I did this. I realised I melted blue sugar zucchini bread today is October 3rd from L3, but I did it from the wrong bag. So I'm just going to do this now and combine what I have left. And bonus empty, because I should have finished that bag. Anyway, this one is much better than when it started. Because like I said earlier, the blue sugar with bakery from L3, the blue sugar can be a bit harsh. But with a bit of cure time, I feel like the zucchini breads come up. And the blue sugar and zucchini bread just create this really awesome... It's hard to describe, but it's kind of like this. It's got the saltiness of the zucchini bread just does something with the blue sugar I really enjoy. So I really love this a lot more than I previously had. I don't get much today's October 3rd from it. I feel like there's maybe a slight marshmallow creaminess, maybe a hint of smokiness, but it's really a blue sugar zucchini bread scent first and foremost. But I do really enjoy it. I will enjoy melting the second bag of it. I will possibly repurchase it because it is very good. I don't think it needs today's October 3rd. Maybe I'd play around with that 3rd scent blender and maybe come up with something better for the blend. Teddy Bees Winter Island. So this one is vanilla balsam, coconut, sandalwood, Bath Body Works type, salty sea air. I tend to melt this one at the same time as Balsam Beach. I much prefer Balsam Beach. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Winter Island as well. But it just... Balsam Beach has this awesome combination of saltiness and vanilla balsam. This one you get much more of that sandalwood. I feel like that coconut sandalwood comes through first and foremost. And then some vanilla balsam and then a bit of salty sea air. So it's good, but it's just not as good, you know. This one pours pretty well. Possibly a repurchase. Like, it's just, you know, I just would melt Balsam Beach forever instead. But, you know, that one's pretty good too. Teddy Bees Raspberry Jam Frosted Sugar Cookies. So this is not what that description says. It's basically raspberry jam and, you know, frosted sugar cookies. I really enjoy this. Her raspberry jam is really beautiful. It's just a really sweet raspberry jam. Some raspberry jams have a real tartness to them. Can't stand that. I don't mind a tart raspberry oil, but for some reason tart raspberry jam just doesn't work for me. And yeah, the frosted sugar cookies, interestingly, because she's got like a slightly newer version of that now. And I feel like I like the newer one more than I like the older one. I don't know if this one has the new or the old though, because she started calling it signature sugar cookies in some blends. So I don't know if this is, because I thought she couldn't do her old frosted sugar cookies scent. So I don't know if this is the old or the new, but anyway, it's really good. It just adds a bit of sweetness. It's not a heavy cookie scent. It's more kind of like it's more about the frosting than the cookie to me, but it's still a really good one. So I really enjoy this. It's medium-ish throw. I do wish it performed better, but still really enjoy it. I have a whole tub of it because I did really fall in love with that one. Buttercream, zucchini bread, sugar cookie royale and mulberry mousse from L3. I've raved about this one so many times now. It's just an absolute staple berry bakery scent for me. I think what makes this so good, other than the fact I just love mulberry mousse, is the buttercream, zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale are an excellent like bakery combo on their own. I've got that combo as a scoop. I will be doing that with other berries and other fruity scents, because it is just a really delicious creamy bakery scent. So yeah, I feel like that is the crux of what makes this blend so good, because I've had other wild berry bakery scents that I do enjoy, but none as much as this one. This one is just my favorite. It always throws well. It's just so delicious. So yeah, love that one. Teddy Bees Campfire Stories. So this is Ooey Gooey S'mores, Cold Night Winds and Sweet Vanilla Woods. This is going down in my lounge room at the moment. It's very strong. It's very sweet. It's quite heavy on the s'mores. There is a spice to it. I feel like when I first got it, I couldn't smell it. So whether that's cure time or my nose or whatever, but I can definitely smell a spice to it now. There's definitely that concept of cold night winds. It's really hard to describe what it smells like, but I can definitely pick it up. Like just that cold air that's not, it's just fresh, you know. And Sweet Vanilla Woods, I don't know, like it's just, It's sweet, it's creamy, it's slightly spicy, it's got like a real crispness to the air. It's really, really lovely. It throws really strongly. It has taken me a long time to get through this loaf. It's June 2020 it was poured. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase it because I just don't reach for it very often, but I have always enjoyed it. Dessa's Homespun Scents Floating Lanterns. So this is Sweet Lavender Apricot Tangerine. This smells really nice. It didn't throw super well. It was maybe medium in the kitchen. I could smell it, but I just wanted more from it. The apricot reminds me of, I think they're called summer rolls. Like, it's like kind of pureed apricot and coconut and stuff. That's what the apricot smells like, but then there's definitely a slight citrus and a slight, I can smell the lavender too. So it's a really nice blend. I might try it in my office next time, see if that makes it perform better. I do enjoy it. I don't know if it's a repurchase, but it is nice. Teddy Bees Bonfire Nights. So this is Bonfire Cashmere Vanilla Sandalwood and Roasted Marshmallow. This one didn't wow me. And a bit sad because I bought another souffle of it because I really thought this one was going to be a favourite. It's very sweet. I feel like the cashmere and the marshmallow are coming through very strong. Because it's kind of a perfumey, girly sweetness. Pardon me. I really don't get much bonfire from it. I think that's what I'm a bit sad about. I wanted bonfire. But instead it's kind of girly, sweet, slightly smoky, you know. And a very slight sandalwood note. So look, it was okay, but I was expecting to really love this one. And I just didn't get that. Medium to high throw, probably not a repurchase. I don't even know, like I'll see how I go with the rest of that souffle as to whether I even bother with the second one or if I let it go to somebody else. Yeah, this is, the label has just completely disintegrated on this one. What is this one? This one is Smoked Vanilla, Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, and maybe something else. Maybe like a toast, Campfire Mallow from L3. This one, when I first got it, I remember I didn't like it. The smoked vanilla was too strong. Either the smoked vanilla has toned down as it has cured, or I just don't smell it as much. Because now it is a really nice, very smoky, sweet Palo Santo scent. So I've actually quite enjoyed it the last few times I've melted it. It's quite strong. Probably not a repurchase, but I'm glad that I'm getting into it and melting it again. Because it just, when it first arrived, smoked vanilla can just be very, you know, and I just wasn't into that. L3 Raspberry Sorbet Mimosa and Mandarin Cotton Candy. I melted this one yesterday. It's very strong. It has a soapy note to it, which I don't love, and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's the Mimosa and Mandarin, the raspberry, I just don't know. Because so it's very fruity, like candy fruit like. And that comes through really strongly. The cotton candy comes through really strongly. But then there's just this kind of soap note. And it was bugging me, you know. So very strong throw. Not a repurchase. Might finish off that by melting it with something fizzy. I feel like maybe something fizzy would kind of knock out the soapiness that I didn't like. Harry's Holiday. So from Super Tarts, this is Blue Sugar and Magically Delicious and French Baguette. Love this. The first time I had it in clams. It threw really well. This band bag, for whatever reason, probably performs medium at best. I had it up here and it did okay, but I just wanted to throw more because it is such a good Blue Sugar bakery. Like, the Blue Sugar and the French Baguette pair together amazingly. Super Tarts' Blue Sugar is just top notch. It's just my favourite Blue Sugar. And the Magically Delicious just adds a bit more sweetness to it. So it's a great combo. I need to sort of melt through this bag and then get myself some more in a clamshell again and just see if that does better. Because I don't know why, but that bag has just never done well for me. Savannah Blue Hutch. So this is Bergamot, Birch and Black Pepper, Chamomile, Tangerine, Vanilla. This is a really nice blend. Really, really good. Really unique. Like, you definitely can smell the tangerine, but it's not like super strong. It's just this nice pop of citrus in amongst kind of the herbal, peppery kind of notes that are going on. So I really enjoyed it. Very unique. I haven't smelled anything else like it. I think it was kind of medium high throw. It did okay. Could have been stronger, but it was pretty good. I think this one possibly would be a repurchase. We'll see how it goes, but definitely enjoyed that one. Scoopables Tartworks in a chunk bunt cake in Supreme Strawberry Twinkies. So this is strawberry jam, whipped cream, and cup of cake. This was okay. I would have avoided it for the name because I don't like Twinkie scents, but then cup of cake is usually not bad, so I thought, well, if it's just cup of cake. But it definitely did capture that kind of artificial, spongy scent that Twinkies is, which I just don't love. The strawberry jam smelled pretty good with it. So it was okay, but it wasn't anything special. Through medium high, I think. Not a repurchase, but it's okay. Vintage Chic Scents Abbey Road. So this is tobacco leaf, shaving cream, teakwood, amber, and cedar. This, I really don't understand VCS in my house. Because last time I melted this in my kitchen, it did pretty well. Melted it up here in my office, I could barely smell it. Just smell a slight shaving cream scent, and that was it. And I don't understand it because when I melted it in my kitchen, a bigger space, it did pretty well, and it smelled really good. Like the tobacco leaf and the amber, it was just really, really, a really complex, really nice masculine scent. But up here, no. So I don't get it. If I can get that one to perform, maybe I would purchase it again because I did really like it, but... L3 Black Sugar, Blue Sugar, Exotic Coconut. Really, really love this scent. It's just very hard to describe, but it smells so freaking good. It's not that strong on the black sugar. If you find black sugar to be, because I know some people aren't huge fans of black sugar, you can definitely smell it, but I feel like this just kind of mutes out maybe the slightly rougher, there's like leather notes and stuff in it, I think, which some people maybe find off-putting. I don't mind those sorts of notes, but anyway, I feel like this blend kind of smooths that down. This is the kind of scent, I don't know why, I really like melting it on not a warm day, but like a kind of overcast, muggy, when it's a bit grey, sort of in spring or autumn, because I just feel like you kind of get little coconut notes that sort of make it feel like it's a little bit warm, but the black sugar and the blue sugar are a little bit cozy as well. I don't know why, but in my head I've associated this scent with like an overcast, slightly humid, not too warm, not too cold kind of day, and that's just when I melt it. So love it. Possibly would get it again after I finish this bag. This was a custom doggy bag, but I can't take credit for this blend. I got it as a sample first, and I fell in love with it from a sample. So somebody else's blend, and it is a really, really good one. Beach Fairy from Savannah Blue. So this is pink sugar and copper coconut. Love this. I've had copper coconut and blue sugar from Savannah Blue as well, and that one was incredible as well. And it's really weird because copper coconut is a scent that I don't think I've enjoyed anywhere else in any other kind of blend, but here in these blends from Savannah Blue, it's just really, really good. So it's pink sugar, and there's kind of like, it's sort of fruity, I think. I'm not familiar with copper coconut, but it gives like a kind of mellow, fruity vibe, and it just smells really good. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I really like it. True quite well. I would get that one again, and I want to get the blue sugar version as well. I really enjoyed them both. Teddy Bees, Strawberry Pound Cake, and Signature Sugar Cookie. So Strawberry Pound Cake type label Signature Sugar Cookie. I love this, and I don't know why I didn't, because I only got this in the ready to ship. I didn't even look at it in the pre-order. But it's just, Teddy Bees Strawberry Pound Cake is just so incredible. It's just by far my favourite strawberry pound cake. It smells like a strawberry pound cake should to me. It's just incredible. So this pretty much just smells like strawberry pound cake. But the frosted sugar cookie, I wasn't sure if the signature sugar cookies would be a good thing or a bad thing in here. I think it was good. Like, it just added a little extra sweetness. Kind of smelled like almost like sugar crystals on the icing. And a little touch more bakery. So yeah, I really enjoyed this combo. I was thinking if I didn't like the 2 cents together, that I'd just like cut it in half and just melt the strawberry pound cake on its own. But I think I will keep melting it this way because I had it on and I loved it. It threw really well. Yeah, just Teddy Bees. Any Teddy Bees strawberry pound cake just blows me away. And then the last scent is British Creepy Treasures Mornings at Crystal Lake. This is barnwood fire roasted marshmallow and coffee. This was pretty good. When it warmed up, I feel like I got a lot more of the barnwood than what I could smell on cold. I don't know. I can definitely, the first time I smelled this, I couldn't smell much barnwood, but now I'm smelling it and it just smells really fresh and outdoorsy and a little bit woodsy. And then there's just a little bit of coffee and marshmallow in the background. I feel like on cold, I can smell all 3 aspects kind of strongly, but when it warmed up, I could definitely smell the creaminess of the marshmallow, but I feel like the barnwood was what grabbed me the most, and the coffee was quite subtle. It was very kind of background. So I quite enjoyed it. I mean, I picked it for a morning scent, and it's one of those scents that's going to kind of mess with me because barnwood type scents are for me an afternoon scent. Coffee scents are for the morning. So my brain just does this really annoying thing where it has these rules about when I melt certain things, and this type of scent always sends it into a bit of a spin because when I walk through the room and I smell the barnwood, I'm like, well, that smells really good, but I shouldn't be melting that right now. You know, like it's so dumb, but it's just how I work. So anyway, I did enjoy it. I'd possibly repurchase that and it was quite strong. That's it. That's everything that I melted this week. So yeah, good melting week. I am going to put everything away because there's a lot of wax staring at me right now. I hope you're all doing really well and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.